Hi, you guys. I'm Phil Town from Rule One Investing, and today I want to talk to you about two of America's favorite pastimes, baseball and the stock market. One of my favorite quotes from Warren Buffett is, "Never invest in a business you cannot understand." And what Warren is saying here is that you should stay away from investing in stocks, right? Buying businesses, if you're not familiar with the business and what it does. And you should only buy the businesses you do understand, and you should only buy them when they're on sale. That's really it. If you do that, you're going to get rich. Buffett likes to use a baseball analogy of Ted Williams to illustrate this, and it's such a cool thing. I want to talk to you about it. Ted Williams was one of the most valuable players in baseball. He would sometimes have a batting average that would actually go over 400, which means he was batting in a way that's almost impossible for anybody to do. I don't think anybody in the major leagues today that's doing that. That means he got 4 hits for every 10 times he went up to bat. It's an unbelievable record. So Ted had his own theory of hitting, and basically what he did is he took the strike zone, which is a rectangle that's the width of home plate, which is about that wide, and it's from about here on your chest down to your knees. So it's about a thing like that. So this is what's called the strike zone. And if a pitcher pitches a baseball into the strike zone and you don't swing at it, and he does that 3 times, you're out. You have to go sit down, right? So what Williams did is he said, I found that I could get 77 baseball-sized circles into the strike zone from his chest down to his knees. It would fit 77 baseballs. So if a pitcher threw a ball into one of those 77 spots, that would be a strike, okay? So then Ted watched game films, and what he did is he memorized all of the places that if he swung and the ball was in that spot, he would hit the ball, right? And he would have a 400 batting average, because some of the times you just hit it to somebody. So he would hit the ball really hard if the ball went into one of those places. And he memorized all of the places where that ball would go where he'd get a hit. Then he looked at all the places in that rectangle where if he swung when the ball went there, he would have like a 230 batting average. He wouldn't even get a hit 1 every 4 times. Now it turned out that grouping was sort of down in the lower left-hand corner of the plate. He's a left-handed hitter. Down in the lower left-hand corner of the plate, he would swing at those, he would hit 230. Any place else, he would hit 400. So he figured that he'd be able to get twice as many hits by swinging at balls that came into the right places in the strike zone. So what he had to do was discipline himself to only swing at the balls that were in one of those spots where his batting average would be 400. So even though all the pitches would be strikes, he taught himself to just swing at the ones he knew he would hit, at least the first 2 swings, right? Now, if the guy got 2 strikes on him, then he'd be forced to swing if the ball was down in that bad spot. So that discipline allowed him to have a batting average in the high 300s his whole career, which is amazing. It's hard not to swing at a good pitch, trust me, right? He's got the ball coming through there and it's a good pitch, and by definition it's in the strike zone, and by definition it's going to be one of the 3 strikes. So it's really hard to pull off of that. But even though it would be considered a good pitch, it was not a good pitch for Ted. And this is Buffett's whole point. As investors, we don't want to just swing at good pitches. So what might be a wonderful company just might not be a wonderful company for us. Or as Ted called it, we got to swing at the fat pitch. In other words, if every time you're at bat, you knew you were going to get pitched one ball in a perfect spot, that fat pitch, you would wait for that ball and you would hit the crud out of it. You just wait and boom. Now investing is the same as waiting for the perfect pitch, which is amazing, right? Because we don't have to only get 3. They can't call us out. We could stand there and wait for the perfect pitch and wait and wait, and we get thrown all these options that aren't in the right place. Mr. Market is tossing us options every day by the thousands. But we just have to be disciplined enough to understand a few companies well enough that if we swing we're 100%, we're gonna knock that ball right out of the park. That's what we call the fat pitch. So this is a huge principle. I hope you guys get this, because your fund manager can't do this. Let me say that again. Your fund manager cannot wait for a fat pitch, because in order to wait for a fat pitch, you have to stay in cash. You can't just go invest in every pitch and then expect to have something left to invest in a fat pitch. And your fund manager must invest your money right away. So they're going to be looking for every pitch that comes in, and they're going to swing at all of them. And that's why the rates of return are so much lower than what Warren Buffett does. So I would love to hear from you guys if you understand that you have this incredible advantage to stand there and wait in cash until you get that fat pitch on that company you've been studying. When that happens, you take the swing. Here's what I'd like to hear from you. Are you disciplined enough to stand there and do nothing for a long period of time in order to become rich? Are you disciplined enough for that? Are you willing to wait for a fat pitch? Leave a comment below with your answer, and I'll be sure to follow up with you. I love this subject. Thanks for watching, you guys. Now go play. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you feel it was valuable in teaching you more about stocks and baseball, didn't know they had so much in common, did you? Hit the like button, and please share this video with your friends. We love to get it out there. And if you want more investing content, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the button on the screen for a free gift. It's awesome. Thanks again for watching.